Man.
I'm good, man.
How you doing? Okay, guys, this is the 22nd episode of the Art Collection podcast. We've got a very special guest. You saw him on here last year. Obviously, just as he does, breaking boundaries, talking about taboo topics.
Yeah,
But we got man like M.I.C back on the mic.
I'm very happy to be here.
Oh yeah, man. So
It's been so quick.
yeah.
It'd be cool if it was like a yearly thing.
Yeah.
January, the month of my birthday, we just
Yeah, Lee. Oh yeah, how was your birthday, man?
it was quite mad.
Obviously you don't drink, so
Yeah.
was it a turn up there at
Yeah, it
least?
was a turn up. I'm sure people were lit in the dance, but I was very sober.
Fam, I forgot you had a keep hush thing.
Yeah, it was a keep.
Mad, yeah. You know what? Like, I wanted to get tickets, but when I went on there, it was all gone.
People were like,
Yeah. Fam, your guest list must have been mad.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
If you had a guest list.
No, okay, so I think it was the tickets for normal entry, normal RSVP was done in about 20 hours.
Yeah, no, I went quick still.
And then I remember, so like it went up on Saturday afternoon. It was done by Sunday morning.
Mad.
And then people were up like next 2 days were asking me, and the list was long. It was mad long.
Did you have like a certain amount you could put on, or was it just like you just went with
No, it was unlimited. But
mad.
The thing is, not everyone on the guest list even got in.
Serious.
Yeah, it was just too random. It was honestly, it was my favorite moment
in your life.
Yeah, maybe.
Mad.
Definitely favorite day.
No, I saw some of the
top 3 favorite days. Definitely top 3 favorite days. Definitely, like I was, crazy.
Lit. And why? Oh yeah, I noticed on the graphics it was called First Birthday.
Yeah.
Was there a particular reason for that?
Because I've never ever had a birthday party before.
Serious?
Yeah, never.
Flipping out.
In my whole life.
So what would you normally do on the?
Just nothing. If I was
just chill
with like my exes.
Yeah.
Maybe we would go for a dinner.
Yeah.
Or they'll do something nice for me. But aside from that, so in that, I think I've only had like 2 or 3 birthday events at all.
Okay, I see.
And then this was the first actual birthday party.
Sick.
So it's it was quite an event, to be honest.
Yeah.
I tried to get as many people that I'm friends with to perform.
Yeah. No, the energy in there looked mad still.
It was crazy. It was actually. I remember during several points, like during Bunny's set, when she started playing, like, because she just tailored it to my taste.
Sick.
So she played I heard her play. She played Pop Smoke. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, no, Pop Smoke's the guy at the moment.
And then she played Cass is Dead.
Another one of the legends.
And then she played like one of my favorite Z Russell tunes. I think it was Respect Me. And I was just like, but she was mixing it with like techno.
Sick.
And stuff, and it was cold. Like really cold. And she ended it with Drum and Bass Father by Devilman.
Mad, yeah, mad. Oh shit.
It was just refined to my taste. And then during Logan and Off License's set, there was more than Logan. Vice for Lindsay, Joseph Sick, Names Bliss.
I saw Kiss was there as well.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Also,
bless you.
I've got a terrible cold right now.
Oh, so that's where the carrot juice came in. Mad.
The carrot juice, and I've got a blanket on me now. I was gonna bring mine, but I forgot. But I'm so happy to see it because I'm feeling mashed up.
Fam, big up for coming through there, man.
I had to do it, man. I've been out here since 6 in the morning.
Mad.
Just doing stuff. Went home quickly, washed, after going to the gym, other stuff, and then now I'm just here. I'm settled.
No, big up. So yeah, I think like the Keep Hush is a nice place to start because obviously the last time we spoke about the grime scene and like how you've got the gatekeepers and how you've got like the up and coming like underground scene. And to me anyway, from where I'm looking, it's like Keep Hush seems to be right at the center, and like if you want to go to grime sets and like live nights, that seems to be like the place to go.
Yeah, that's true, but it's also really and truly it's just a platform.
Yeah.
It's still the artist.
Yeah, true.
And I think that the way I feel this year compared to last year about everything is just so different.
Yeah.
Like last year was me realizing that the gatekeepers have no power over anything.
Yeah.
And that.
Oh, my guy Ruff's coming in, by the way.
Oh, live. bro.
Yes, man, like rough.
Yeah, but I just realised they have no power really to do anything. Yeah, they got no power to do anything. They got no power to stop anything.
Yeah.
They don't really control grime anymore. I thought they did.
Yeah.
Because they were like the quote unquote.
What? So can you name them or like can you?
Like the Mode FM dons.
Okay.
The guys that run that, they don't really have power over anything.
Yeah.
They got power over their station, but like even the whole banning incident, where they accused me and like the people I was with, of breaking the microphone, which actually wasn't true.
Wait, so you got banned from that incident?
Yeah,
oh, mad.
Because we went there and took the piss, but I just said I was never gonna come back.
Yeah.
Because we on a whim we went there because Polonus and MJK were covering Spooky's show.
Oh, mad, yeah.
Night shift on a Wednesday night, and I was just like, oh, whatever. Like PK was like, just PK Bracco, that is.
Yeah.
So let's go. So I went with JP, the NTN guys, PK Bracco, Chamber 45, and then we're just spitting, we're just taking it kind of jokingly taking the piss.
Yeah.
You know, just being silly. And then the mic was mash up. And
yeah, I don't know. I can just imagine it looking like a bando for some reason.
Like without us doing anything, it was so mash up. It was this exactly. It was exactly the same as when we came in. As it was when we went.
When you left, yeah.
And then bear in mind as well. This is a key thing, is that no one from Mode has officially told me that I'm banned.
So what is this like? Just word on the yeah.
So I saw someone who must have been in the group chat sent a screenshot of the banning list and the message. Someone else, and I mentioned, I swear, my friend said it to me, "Have you seen this?"
Yeah.
I was like, no. It's hilarious to me. Like they haven't even told me personally. They haven't even told me directly.
Yeah.
And people, they could, because there's a certain person that works there that knows me quite well, has my number, but he hasn't actually told me officially that I'm banned. Like I would never go back because I had no desire to actually want to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought Level 6 has been washed since like 2017, 2018. So I lost interest a long time ago. But it is quite hilarious to me that they thought they could actually have any impact on anything I'm doing, like banning me from that fucking dungeon. But yeah, man, it's a thing where last year I actually thought they had more power than they did. Yeah. And this year.
Okay, so like in terms of like platforms, like who do you see are like the main platforms or like radio stations that are supporting grime music? Or even kind of like the alternative rap kind of scene. Bracket FM. Okay, I haven't heard of them.
That's the PK Bracco's radio show.
Oh, sick.
On NTS.
Oh, sick.
That is what is centralizing all this music right now.
Oh, sick. Yeah, no, NTS do their thing actually, but obviously they cover like.
Obviously, NTS. It's big up to NTS for having us, but it's PK really at the core of it.
Sick.
Centralizing it.
Yeah.
Aside from that, it's just normal stuff, you know. It's not. There's no one I think is going above and beyond.
Yeah.
That's not a slight. That's just.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm not really too bothered because I'm in this to make great music. I don't like the whole grime to the death thing. It's whack.
Yeah.
And limiting, and not very practical. So I'm just whoever's actually supporting good music. Yeah. I'm there, you know. I'm rating it. I think now in London it's more about individual people. Yeah. And then it's big platforms. Yeah, I get you. Like you got your advertised a bit more now this year, so it's a bit like someone like Oblig. Yeah, I was gonna say his name actually. Yeah. It's a great example of a person. Yeah. It's not really about platforms. Anyway. It's about people. It's always about people, to be honest. The creative people and people who put people on platforms. Yeah. And the people who do both. It's people. It's never platforms. The platforms. Radio's a platform. Platforms are always flawed. That's true, you know. There's always fuckeries going on. Mode. I'm gonna just say was because it might come back, but it doesn't exist in my world. That was a platform for a lot of people too. But it's not about platforms, man. It's about people. Yeah. You're right. So like you personally, I kind of wanna like get your backstory of how you got into like music and like. I got into music. Yeah.
when you think was that initial like inspiration or?
I'm gonna show you something. I got into music about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more. 11 years ago. I started rapping. Yeah. Probably to be honest, 12.
12.
Because I'm 28 now.
Yeah.
I think I started rapping when I was like 16, 17.
16. So let's try pinpoint that. Yeah, that's like.
It's 2008.
Ooh, that was a good year for music, you know.
Yeah. It was a good year for me.
So that was like obviously Jeremy brought out. I feel like he brought out Serious one of those years, or that might be 06.
Now it's just a bit of a blur. I think it was 2006.
Yeah.
But it's a thing where like
I know Skepta brought out Microphone Champion, 2009. So yeah, it was kind of in between the
So for me, I started rapping then, and then I stopped. Maybe like 2 or 3 years later, because I don't think I was very good. I didn't have confidence in myself.
Yeah.
My friends around me tried to make just like really, really boring music. Like it was a thing. I was a bit more like grime centric.
Yeah.
Or like not even grime centric because I'm still grime centric, but excuse me. I was very traditionalist back then.
Yeah.
They actually were like had expressed to me.
Yeah.
Verbalized they wanted to make pop music.
Oh, so these were like the guys you were rapping with at this time. Okay, I see.
The ones who got me into rapping.
Yeah.
And they like wanted to make pop music. They said that
yeah, when you think back to that time, that was like the transitional time where you saw like quote unquote grime stars were like trying to make pop hits or whatever. Like that was the direction of music.
It was very alienating for me because
Also,
it was alienating for me because at this time I just liked grime and dubstep and that so much that I just didn't want to make pop music. But also it was sillier then because you don't blow making pop music.
Yeah, no, because all the guys that made pop music back then are like nowhere to be seen now.
Because it doesn't work. You have to, or rather, what you have to do is that you have to it's not supposed to go that way when you're a small unsigned artist. Music. You make whatever music you want to make. Yeah. And then you do well, and then you're forced to make pop music.
Yeah.
When you're with a major, but you don't. It's just a backwards mentality.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do when you blow?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Tapped, but I was looking for this video. This was 10 years ago.
Oh man.
This is on me rapping when I was young, I was 18. Oh, so it's like crazy. It's so weird to me. Oh, so good.
I feel like you're definitely more of a traditionalist here.
Yeah, definitely. This is like all the stuff, all like the weird like cycles that people in grime are going through now. Yeah, I've been through them. Yeah, years ago, I went through them a decade ago basically, and had all the nonsense. Like my mind purged of all the weird traditions. I based these bars off P-Money. The first bar.
Man, like young M.I.C.
Yeah, I was called
so you were like 18?
Yeah, man. I was called Gengar. I was like,
Gengar.
Yeah, like named after the Pokemon. Crazy to me, like this even exists. It's crazy, like because that is me. Yeah. But I've come a long way since that to actually rap on beat.
Yeah, so I actually rap on beat.
Let me get some tissue.
Yeah, sure, man.
I'm gonna keep. Wait, let me try something.
This guy. I've got tissue in my bag if you want one.
No. Oh wait, it's not.
Is it not open? No. Wait, try turning the thing at the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Is that mic on?
No, this one is on there. Oh. So if you want, you can bring the chair there.
The two ones that were there.
Yeah, so it's this one. Oh yeah, no, this one.
Maybe I'll take the tissue though.
Do you wanna sit here then? Because this one that's on. Yeah. You can grab I got some ram if you want some, a mixer. You know me, the wave you done, and I need to be like Mike, man.
Never mind. Always M.I.C.
M.I.C.
But yeah, it's better.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. If you're ready to commit to the abstinence life, then you should do it. But okay, so I've done
two previous Januaries and 2 previous Septembers.
You don't like dry?
Yeah, well, I haven't drank for the month, and I feel like I definitely like it's when I'm hardest working.
Yeah.
It's when I get a lot of stuff done. But to be honest, I don't feel I don't know. I feel like I could work as hard when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But I think the reason I do it in September is that obviously notoriously through the summer there's a lot of parties, you go away, a lot of events, so it's like you kind of want to reset yourself. And then obviously January is the same, where like everyone always wants to start something new in it, so it's just a good time to like, and like kind of what you said, like, oh yeah, no, so it's been recorded, but like how you're talking about abstinence, and I kind of have the same belief. Like it's mad because I feel like whenever I've stopped drinking for that month, it's like some sort of blessing has come. So it's like, because I've got that in my head now, it's like I just believe, yeah, when you like, even in November, I stopped eating meat for like a month.
Really?
Yeah. Because, yeah, I kind of have the same thing where I just, even just to see like how will your body react, like just to see what, like where you can take it. Yeah.
That's kind of the mentality for me, to be honest. Just seeing what happens.
Yeah,
aside from refining self-discipline. But, and like, just like, you know, just trying, I like to test myself in that respect. Yeah. It's also a thing where I just seeing what the body will happen to my body. You know, like right now, I'm not a very good advert for healthy living.
Fam, it's cold, isn't it, fam?
Cold is licking me down, man.
We're supposed to be somewhere hot, that's why we're feeling it now.
Suffering. Like, I don't know if it's a mix of hay fever starting with a cold as well.
Nah, because I get hay fever bad normally.
Hay fever is always.
I feel like it might be a cold or something.
I think it's a mix.
Mix.
I get hay fever in January.
Serious?
Yeah, I get hay fever January to May.
That's mad.
So that's peak, man. I'm suffering.
That's mad.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we got Raph in the building as well.
Yeah.
You got Raph, man.
Thanks,
man. That Raph Simmons.
So I just discovered your music today, thanks to Dance.
Oh really?
Yeah. Listen to the EP Heaven is Black today.
Amazing. Thank you.
And then so I listened to it the first time this morning.
Yeah.
I've got up to some other stuff.
Yeah.
And then listened to it again later. And then I couldn't stop listening to it again. Even coming here, I was just listening to this like on repeat. Sometimes just a song, sometimes the whole EP.
That's so good. That's so sick. Thank you very much.
Because I've never heard like a guy just go so hard on kind of getting through the conceptual and reaching something something bigger than that.
Yeah.
And it's something I've been trying to do me through my own practice.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just hearing it, I was like, the minute I get in this room, the first thing I say is this.
No, big up.
Thank you. That's making me happy, man. I'm gonna toss a kinder stuff as well.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to touch on that period, innit? Because I was even listening to Quay earlier today, and it's like, I remember when I actually remember the moment I heard that. I was driving in my whip, listening to Represent as many young people do, and it just came on, and it's like, because I feel like at that time that's when the whole of quote unquote, like, it was still a bit the resurgence, but like the music you were getting in that genre was very just like, I got my Nike Air Maxes. I got my Magnum. I got my Zoot. So it's just like,
it's before the dialogue changed.
Yeah. So I feel like it's one of them songs that just cuts through, because obviously like you're very honest.
Yeah.
You talk about your own like having to get through like deep trials and tribulations. Yeah. So what was the kind of like even inspiration or like first moments of making that track?
Do you know what the funniest thing is? I'm gonna start telling people this all the time. It's so wild. So considering all the stuff that's happening now with Mode and you know the former gatekeepers hating from a distance.
Yeah.
Quay, I came up with the lyrics for Quay when I was writing them to an instrumental, and that instrumental is, I think it's Peckham to Hackney by Spooky and Boiler.
Mad. So it was a much cruddier production, basically. Then what ended up?
It's like as spacious as Quay.
Oh man,
as spacious is the Quay instrumental now.
Okay.
But it's just funny. It's funny how things work out.
Yeah, because you wouldn't expect to write those lyrics to that, basically.
Because it kind of has that feeling, but it's funny because it's just spooky.
Yeah.
Because obviously spooky doesn't.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, that is funny.
It's just hilarious to me that actually happened, and I wanted to make something that kind of reminded me of. I'm trying to reach into memory to remember how I was feeling. I think I wanted to basically make something that was like Cranes in the Sky. That's Solange. That's
a big tune.
Something that gave me that same feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the simplest way.
Yeah.
Without getting into going down the mad rabbit hole, like I was trying to do this and this. I think it was just. I think really and truly, I just wanted to make something that gave me the same feelings because Cranes in the Sky. I even mentioned Solange on that song.
Yeah. Oh man. Big up to Solange, by the way.
What's the lyrics again? I listened to.
Well, I know obviously that was the whole like around is it seat at a table?
No, yes.
Yeah, that's the project. Yeah. But it's that whole ethos of like,
there was 3 specific lyrics, and one was about Solange. The other was about Solange, and the other one was about Big H.
Big H was we were speaking about him the other day, and like. At one time, obviously Skepta's like the guy now, innit? But that like back in the day, Skepta was the DJ and Big H was like the biggest thing in Tottenham. So it's like, I can see like why he'd be an influence. Yeah,
because North London MCs are my biggest inspiration, to be honest. I say that, but then there's my favourite.
Oh yeah, no. If you want, you can play bits of the song, innit?
All I want to do is just listen. I want to remind myself the lyric. Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
What? So was today your first time listening to the Quay song, Raf?
Yeah.
Mad.
The Quay song, Atlanta Afropunk or Afropunk Atlanta.
Yeah.
Just even Sable Days.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just so many times I just had to repeat because I was like, what?
But I feel like the project's it's just different. I can't compare it to anything that's out there, and it's like like with UK music, I think that's the main issue I think there is with grime. That's just it's stagnant. It's a lot of grime sets, and grime sets are good for like sharpening your skills, but it actually needs to there's more. Like where it reminds me of like Boy in the Corner. That's the best description I can put it to because it's like there was no grime back then, so there was no like formula to follow.
Yeah.
So Dizzy literally just made whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even hip hop on that album, so it's like.
Well, to me, it's all grime.
It's that grime spirit. Yeah.
It's just more free.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember I said I wasn't gonna go too deep into the rabbit hole. Just chatting about.
No, go there, man. Go there, man.
The other thing. The lyric, the thing that really made me want to write Quay was on Skepta's song Hypocrisy.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs, man.
The whole flow it's got from
I can hear it now.
It's like, and the lyric, and he's like, it's like, why am I forget? My memory is so bad today.
No, but let me talk. But basically, on that song, that was the whole era where like Skepta had just blown, and like. A lot of people he was going out, obviously drinking, celebrating as you do.
Yeah.
He lost weight, so people are saying like he's on like drugs, basically.
Yeah. Wait, I found
you found it? Yeah.
They're hiding. See the platinum award just something. They all have seen my. I'll tell you what it is. They were the last ones left. I saw the whole hood get gas. I had this coming up. This one. One like you. The teacher took my zoots.
They just show me roots.
Yeah. 7 man loops. Yeah, and that was it. It was those 4 bars. What made me want to write it?
Yeah.
I was a young black youth.
Yeah.
The teacher took my zoots.
Yeah.
They tried to show man roots.
Yeah.
They tried to send man loops. And I was like, I've got to make something about it.
Those bars are heavy. Like, they're deep if you deep them, basically.
Yeah.
But they can easily just like go over your head.
Yeah. So like, I felt it.
Yeah.
Not that I even had zoots for the teacher to take.
Yeah.
But Still, man, I felt it so. I remember hearing it and just being like, bro.
Yeah.
It had to send man loops. I was like, yeah.
I feel like that story, like just that song, is just like it's proper relatable because it's any black youth that's grown up in the ends and like you just always have that stigma on you in it. So it's just like, nah, like it's hypocrite. It is like the whole like ethos of the song. It's like you're doing all this mad stuff here, but you're trying to say I'm a mad guy and I'm just living my life and there's all these obstacles that have been put there, and it's just like, nah, man, I'm not having it. Basically,
to me, it really. I don't know if he would even agree with this. I don't know, so I can't ask him. But it felt like a very vulnerable set of lyrics for Skepta to write.
Yeah.
And there was a vulnerability that made me want to write that. For him to admit that.
Yeah.
And it's true, like the things they try and do to make you feel the things they do to marginalise you. Yeah. As a young black person growing up. In the UK. And the way that their behaviour will be so insidious. Yeah. You probably won't even realise they're doing it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like I had to write something about it because I can relate. Not everyone teaches so much.
By the way, did you ever watch Underdog Psychosis?
Yeah, I did. I used to watch that a lot.
I feel like that when he put that out, that's when Skepta it's like he leveled up because you know what he did. He lived like his truth completely. There was none of this like I'm this guy. I'm the top dog. There was none of the pop stuff. It was literally just him like. Obviously, it was kind of like a documentary of him talking about his life, but he talked about basically that Underdog Psychosis. But like,
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really, I touched on my mum actually. My mum raised Skepta.
Yeah.
A lot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Like also on the tape, like what of like that whole period. What would you say was like your favorite memory from like creating that tape?
I was seeing my ex. And I was living in South.
Yeah.
And I was...
The best ends, by the way.
North is... Well, I'm not even going to say North's better, but...
I've always lived in Southeast.
I'm very loyal to North. I'm very loyal to North, but not that loyal, actually. I like Haringey, but I hate Enfield. And I hate Barnet so much. But no, Haringey is sick. Haringey is the greatest part in London.
I'm going to say Lewisham's better, but...
Okay, but does Lewisham have Wood Green?
No, Wood Green's a bit.
No, don't do that. Listen, you know when Gemma's easy to argue. It's like, don't do this.
Wait, side note story. You know that like work experience you have to do when you're 16.
Yeah.
So I did my week in Wood Green.
Really?
Yeah, and I was headhunting basically.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah, but it's the ends though.
Wood Green is the greatest.
It's the ends. It's the ends.
It has the best architecture of any place in London. Like the juxtaposition between like poverty and like crazy ambitious architecture for like a weird like poor suburb. It's just
But I feel like you got the same like aesthetics in the South as well.
Yeah, but Green is refined. It's refined. But yeah, basically when I was living in the South, I was cycling a lot.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Flower Boy because I had just come out.
That was a sick album.
I was cycling and listening to Flower Boy as well.
It's a good combination.
Man.
It's a great combination.
It's crazy.
I was cycling to my friends. I was cycling to my ex's house. I was enjoying my life. I was smiling a lot. I was feeling good.
So it came from a happy place, basically.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Heavenly Black came from a very a place of feeling real freedom. Yeah. I was like the happiest period, or one of the happiest periods of my life.
Sick.
I would say. The weather was so good that year as well. The year that Flower.
This was 20.
Was
it 2017?
2017, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Carnival was live that year as well.
I've not been Carnival for time.
Mad. You're not really.
Because I'm feeling differently already now.
Fam, just flipping jump. Well, basically, we're kind of trying to speak this into existence that art collection. We also like got a DJ crew as well. Yeah. We want a flipping stage at Carnival. That's like the long term aim. So if we do, fingers crossed, you jump on the mic, spray that, and like you're not going, but you're actually
I've always wanted to perform at Carnival, but I just go in there, just a normal bystander. It's so long, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the clip of Wiley performing. Well, he's there like every year, but he goes to Rampage. There was one last year, and Yeah, he
I
went.
think I did
He went
see it.
in. Yeah.
But like, it looks, it'll be crazy to perform that part. Being
Yeah.
a bystander there, it's just hard.
No, it's long. I can't lie.
Just walking and just mad awkward interactions and just the long journeys there and back, and it's not appealing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I want to find like a little Lovers Rock area this year.
Fam, Lovers Rock is the thing.
My auntie just this music, yeah.
Fam, if you like Catcher Wines, Carnival's the place for you. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not really into the wine.
You're not into the wine,
Yeah, I'm not anti it. I'm happy that black people can have that kind of intimacy in public.
Yeah,
I'm just not into it.
That's fair. That's fair enough, man.
Yeah, I've never really been.
It gets a bit techie sometimes, too.
Yeah, there are people who can do it, but let them enjoy it. Yeah, well, I'm not really interested. There's a lot of things I'm quite detached from, actually. A lot of things that, like, not even to even sound like I'm just being contrarian. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that just kind of fly over my head. I'm kind of in my own world. Yeah. A lot with so many things, with a lot of music. Yeah. I just forget people do certain things. What? So like right now, you're only listening to one like specific type of music? No, like not at all. I listen to so much music. Yeah. But there's a lot of music. There's a lot of music. Like what's the genre of music that's like popular now that you're not on? Would you say? No, it's not really a genre. I don't really actually listen to Afro swing. Yeah. But even that, I'm still open. Yeah. Because there's music in every sound and style that I could enjoy. Yeah. You know, I'll tell myself I don't like this music, and then someone will show me that there's this artist, and I'll get into that genre. That always happens to me. I didn't like reggae for so long. Growing up, I just never liked it, and then a couple of years ago, I got into Lovers Rock, and now I enjoy it. There's always going to be an entry point, so I'm never writing off genres. Yeah. At least not for the music itself. Yeah. Maybe actually, that being said, I'm not really into white people's techno. Yeah, no, I can't hide that. European techno is so boring. It's so boring. It's so bland. It's just like either. And even British techno is calm, but like I don't know, like you sent mainland European techno. Please, I don't want to listen to that. Yeah, no. Wait, are you a raver, by the way? I used to go out. I used to rave for time actually. Because I've been. Like when I tell you, I've been around the houses in terms of like seeing live music, being into music. Yeah. Before, like, because obviously I started rapping like 10 years ago. Yeah. I stopped. So talk about like that in between stage between you started rapping, and your first like making songs and singles. Like, what was like in between? In between that, I was just going to concerts. Yeah. Collecting CDs, collecting vinyl. Yeah. Listening to a lot of music, watching a lot of interviews, absorbing music through every port in my body. All the time, listening to like 5 different albums a day I never listened to every day. Just listen to everything. I've seen so many. Just like name musicians and we see if I've seen them live. Like I'm thinking of a UK one. Like Skepta, have you seen him live in London? Quite a few times. JMU? Yeah. But like just like any direction. I played this game. You know who's good actually? Tiana Major 9. I've not seen her live, no. Yeah, I've seen her. I went to Little Sims at the festival like 2 years ago. I think I remember seeing that live. Yeah, actually. It was good, yeah. Koji Radical's another very good live performer. A friend of mine actually, Swap, DJ's friend. Oh, okay, sick, yeah. Who else is? But then,
Kamasi Washington?
I've not seen Kamasi Washington, no. I've seen in that vein, I've seen Thundercat. Oh, sick.
Thundercat would be good, you know.
Thundercat was really fun. The loudest concert I've ever been to, actually. Really loud. I've seen Stevie Wonder. I've seen Pharrell a few times. Sick. I've seen Soulfly, Metallica.
I'm trying to think. Who's the? Have you seen Kanye West or Jay-Z?
No, I actually have not seen Jay-Z.
That's
mad.
The Throne.
So I've seen Corinne Bailey Ray.
Oh. She was a dainty one back in the day.
Yeah, no, she's a sweet one even now.
Yeah, sweet one, definitely.
I've seen King. That means anything to you?
Yeah, I thought King. Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
This girl group. Black girl from the States. They're good. I've seen Migos.
I'd love to see them. I saw Migos.
I seen Migos when they were good as well.
Yeah. When was this?
Like 4 or 5 years ago. It
Mad.
was cold. It was so good. I've seen who else have I seen, man? I've seen Slipknot.
Slipknot. Have you seen Wizkid?
Wizkid. Nah.
He's so side note. He's one of literally the best performers I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, you know when you can see someone's like perfected like what they do.
Yeah.
Like he's perfected that basically. Like he knows when to bring the energy up, when to bring it down, when to like bring in the people, when to like kind of back off, and like basically to control the room. I feel that's obviously you must know, innit? Yeah. Like that's a skill.
To learn that.
Yeah.
I was really had to learn that. I've seen Odd Future perform.
Odd Future, man.
I've seen Tyler Creator many times, but I've seen Odd Future like.
Yeah, big up to Tyler on the Grammy as well, man.
Yeah, it's made me so happy. It's made me so gassed. It's really improved my week.
Yeah, man. Nah, because obviously he's like when you say the name creator, I know he does like the production, the singing, the rapping,
and even just the because a lot of people are like kind of multidisciplinary, like that. But he's the most creative.
Yeah.
To me, it's not even about. I'm not hearing creator. I'm not hearing does different creative things. I'm hearing that he's the most creative.
Yeah.
He is. Like Eagle was my favorite album from last year.
Yeah.
Eagle. Yeah, I've listened to that so much.
Yeah.
I can't lie. It's not even. I'm so.
No, I can't. Before honestly, I didn't really take in Tyler.
Yeah.
But the change was Flower Boy when he kind of like he got into the more soulful sound. That was like this is the first full Tyler album for me that I messed with in it. So
yeah.
But to be fair, I feel like the more he goes on in his career, the more you really listen to albums like Cherry Bomb or Wolf.
Cherry Bomb, that was another good one.
Like, yeah, I love Cherry Bomb too.
Yeah, no, bad. Sorry, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb was before Flower Boy. Yeah. So that was like the change and like he went to more singing and soulful stuff.
Cherry Bomb was the first time I was like, alright, he's grown. Now.
Yeah.
He really grew.
Because before he had that whole moniker, but he's just like he kind of had like that Eminem thing where he's just like you're just attacking.
But now you can't pull him down because he's just.
Nah, I feel like you know what he's embraced. Yeah, that's it. He's embraced himself fully.
Yeah.
And so he's able to like just release like whatever he wants, and it's good. He's a good musician. Yeah,
he has one of the best album runs in music, in like rap music, definitely.
No, it's going hard still.
But I still feel like he should have got nominated for the pop album.
That's a. Do you have like an opinion on the Grammys? Or
racist.
Like, mad.
That's my only opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly it's time to like boycott it straight up. Like not even pay attention to it. Just
It's really detached from reality. I only care about this one because Tyler won.
Yeah.
I'm happy that an album I love and a musician I love could get.
But I swear it's not even really rap. That's the thing. Like,
it wasn't. There's like 30% rapping on this.
Yeah.
Singing. I was
but that shows you that it's like, I don't know. It's always like a backhanded compliment in a way.
Nigga album.
Yeah, basically.
The top nigga album.
Basically.
Goes to nigga.
And even with Nipsey Hussle, like I feel like they gave him 2 awards, but like last year, like Cardi B she won the best rap album when her album is rap, but as well, it's more for me more of a pop album. Yeah. And like if Nipsey should have won anything, it should have been last year.
Yeah.
Like when he put forward a rap album.
I think Danny Brown should have got nominated this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he put yeah. But I feel like they wouldn't nominate that type of album. They want like the most pop appealing stuff, basically.
Which I liked Eagle for being, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it was very poppy.
Yeah.
But it should have been nominated.
That had the earthquake.
Yeah.
So banger.
Amazing. Yeah.
Banger.
Amazingly produced song.
But I guess that kind of goes on to like the whole like, if you think about it, like in America, the Grammys are seen as gatekeepers. So it's like, I don't know. The way I've always thought is like, do we even give these people like? I think now, like literally, like I might be wrong, but hip hop is like the biggest, most popping genre at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So my thing is,
in sense, hip hop.
So do we need these kind of platforms and these quote unquote gatekeepers who like on the next level.
And what's crazy is that actually even back in the days, I mean, even you go back Tupac era, Outkast era, when all these guys really hit their primes.
Yeah.
There was plenty more actual hip hop TV awards than there is today. Like I remember the award, like the Source Award, where Andre 3000 told like the South got something to say and all that. Like these were huge, and now they are nowhere to be seen. But we got like 4 hip hop billionaires. So
right. You
it's
know,
kind of bugging me.
That's really true.
But even in the UK, it's the same. Like obviously, the mobiles came off for a few years. Then you had GRM Daily, which unfortunately the last one had a mad incident. So that's been off. So it's like even in the UK, we have like the same issues.
But the UK has more problems though.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah.
In the UK, is that the lanes that black people are expected to take are narrower.
Yeah.
Like experimental black music is not supported properly in the UK. I think
100. But you know what it is?
They marginalize it so much.
Yeah.
And like, if you're like a black person, if you're like a black boy or black girl, whatever, black person just making music, that is very out of the box.
Yeah.
You just want to get recognized. Like, even people who actually deride what you're doing so much. Like, I watched this video. So obviously, Complex put me in the top artist for the year, and then randomly I was on my phone on YouTube on Sunday. I hadn't even searched for Complex on my phone, and on the algorithms suggestions, I saw myself.
Mad.
And I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And someone had made a response. To that, one of these like drill channels. And he was talking about all the rappers in the list he rated.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he said like near the end of the video, like, I'm gonna mention these other rappers, but I don't know why they were mentioned in the list. Don't know why. Basically saying he just doesn't understand it, and that he doesn't think we should have the people that he listed.
That's the issue of like, I'll say like the mainstream back media's like your GRM Daily. I'm not gonna say them, but I'm just talking about the scene and the fans around them.
Yeah.
But like GRM Daily, Link Up TV.
Linear way is so bad because there should be the pop music. There should be black pop. That pop is so black in Britain now. Yeah. But I also think there has to be space for the people that don't want to be out here trying to make marimba rap.
I said marimba.
You know? So like, even for me, like, so in that list. Yeah. Another guy in the response video, the guy mentioned certain other people on the list he didn't rate. He mentioned me, Finn Foxhall.
Okay, I'm not sure who that is.
Finn Foxhall, he's like, he makes music like Lord Apex.
Okay.
And so he didn't rate him. He didn't know why he was considered in it. But me, but Finn Foxhall, I think SPK, some other people. Yeah. And it's just like, the only reason why you're doing it is because, like, I can't speak in the other ones. Yeah. Even though like they're good artists. Yeah. But like, you probably just heard. I don't know. You probably looked at the key artist or heard Quain. It's like, what's this? Yeah. Or like, he didn't have enough attention or whatever. And like, it's their minds. So many people's minds in the UK don't imagine black people doing any more than the most simple things. It's fine to do the simple things. I'm not going to shame people who want to do who want to walk the beaten path. But I think there needs to be more space to allow the people who want to trend set and want to break the boundaries to do their thing without being criticised, without just being written off as being strange. Yeah, you know, because it's like, obviously it doesn't really get me down because I'm very secure in, like, I'm happy with the person I am. Yeah. So something like that doesn't really affect me in terms of making me sad or whatever. But it's like, I think for some people, it might discourage them.
Oh yeah, 100, man.
Imagine if you feel that you have no name because you're like, say if you're like, for example, if you're like a rapper that you really don't fit into any area, but maybe you're influenced by drill, but you're not really rapping on regular drill instrumentals, you're rapping on something else. Your producer's like got this mad crazy sound, and you're doing this music, and you've got like an interesting dress sense or whatever. People will just be like, "What is this?" Yeah. And they won't even give you the time. Yeah. And it's very unfair, to be honest, because in the UK, there's so much more space. Sorry, in the US, they're given way much more space. Yeah. You can have someone like.
But then you gotta remember, there's a lot more people and a lot more. The black community is much bigger.
That's
well,
true.
Do you know what I mean?
That is really true.
There's a song that makes me think of a song, Tech Nine, Kendrick Lamar, and like some people on the hook called Fragile.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard it.
No, I heard it.
It like kind of explores specifically this about being an artist and still having this vulnerability that most people from the outsider perspective think artists don't have. And so that song dates back from like 2012 or 13, something like this.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love it, even just the way it sounds, but I love it even more because it's these two MCs. So obviously Tech Nine being out there
for years.
Yeah, and Kendrick being who he is. That's like Good Kid, Mad City era Kendrick. So still built with confidence, and they're just talking about their vulnerability towards like kind of all of this, and even how, I don't know, it makes you think, even how just one remark that you hear like this, and people think their words just drop into an ocean. Do you know what I mean? But artists actually feel that in some kind of way. They feel this energy.
That's true. That is true.
No, 100.
Like, I don't know, because it's not just from fans.
Yeah.
It's not just from listeners. It's from people in the music industry.
Oh yeah, 100.
And I'm never one of these people who's been like, oh, it's a black people thing. I think the white people are probably the ones that set these rules more.
Well, it's like kind of what we spoke about before. It's like there's certain people that
British public set the rules more. But yeah, sorry, continue.
There's like a specific like kind of viewpoint of like what a black person should be. So obviously now, like, if like let's say like you're in like the countryside in like your average like person's house, like they'd think the grime guy to them is Stormzy, innit? So it's like if there's a black guy recording music and he's not like that, and it's like this goes across the board, it's like nah, like that's not the right type of music, or that's not like real music. So it's like we kind of just gotta get rid of that, to be honest, because it's like nah, like.
And to be honest,
that's not what most like young black people are like. Like there's different types of young black people, basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like we can't just homogenize us.
You
can't just like we're all very different. Even the ones you think are similar are different. From one another. And it's a thing as well where I don't know, man. You know what? When the thought comes back to me, I'll let you know.